Maʿna served briefly as bishop of Seleucia-Ctesiphon, grand metropolitan and primate of the Church of the East in 420. Like several other early bishops of Seleucia-Ctesiphon, he is included in the traditional list of patriarchs of the Church of the East. Maʿna's episcopate. The following account of Maʿna's episcopate is given in the Chronicle of Seth. The Christians needed to elect a successor to Yabullaha, Maʿna, metropolitan of Fars, New Persian and Syriac. He had studied at Edessa and had translated several books from Syrian into Persian. Yazdgerd knew him, as he had been introduced to him with Yabullaha. The Christians asked Meṛshaba, the head of the militia, to persuade Yazdgerd to appoint Maʿna, and they offered him a sum of money to achieve this aim. Meṛshaba helped them. He asked for an audience with the king and told him, "Maʿna is a Persian and capable of serving you. Let him be elected Catholicus." The Christians, happy with this result, hoped to see the restoration of the churches and the end of the persecution. But the hope, as the prophet Isaiah says, was soon dashed. One day, when Maʿna presented himself before Yazdgerd, accompanied by several fathers, the king fixed them with glaring eyes. They realized that he was still seeking a pretext for persecuting them, which he found in the conduct of the priest Hosea, which we described earlier. Then the king said, "Caesar is the absolute ruler of his kingdom, and can do whatever he pleases. I am also the master of my realm, and will do here as I choose." The king repeated these words twice. A priest of Seleucia named Nasai then replied on behalf of the Catholicus, and said to the king, "Sire, Caesar may insist that taxes and dues should be paid within his realm, and he can also kill his enemies, but he has no power to force his subjects to abandon the religion. There are a large number of Jews, pagans and heretics in his empire, but he does not force them to change their beliefs." The king was angered by these words, and his counselors exclaimed that Nasai deserved to be put to death for speaking to the king in such a tone. The Catholicus then said, "Nasai has merely answered the king's question, and has done nothing to deserve death." But Yazdgerd ordered the priest to be beheaded if he did not deny Christianity, and also ordered that the Catholicus should be stripped of his robes of office and exiled to Fars, and should no longer be called Catholicus either in public or in private. Hosea of Nisibis and Bata of Lasham tried to speak up for him, but the king forbade them to speak and had them removed. The Magi worked diligently to try to reconvert the priest Nasai to the religion, but he remained unshakable in his faith, and was beheaded. The faithful buried him in the great church of Seleucia. Maʿna returned to Fars. Yazdgerd, learning that he was administering his diocese, could not tolerate this and ordered him to be thrown into prison. He was imprisoned for a while, but certain chiefs delivered him. Then it was forbidden for him to be called Catholicus for the rest of his life and even after his death. He died in Fars. May he be pleasing to God.